Well, welcome to another episode of Rimshots with Sean right here on Eastland Community TV, which obviously always follows Friday Night Hockey. Thought I'd do something different this week. Friday, March 8th is International Women's Day, and so I thought I've got some women that I know that do some great things around town in Atlanta, Canada, and I thought that I'd get them all together, and instead of me appearing, have them kind of talk in a really fun setting. So we're here at the Wooden Monkey in Dartmouth, and we're going to do a segment. So hopefully you're going to enjoy it, and as always, go on our YouTube page and subscribe, and tune into Friday Night Hockey every Friday night.
Hey, this is clearly a different take on Rimshots with Sean. Sean's actually behind the camera this week. I'm Nicolle Bellefontaine. I do the afternoon show on Jack 92.9, and we have a bevy of ladies here because we decided to kind of take over and let's talk what it is like to be in entertainment and in music, on the business side, on the creative side, in honor of the fact that we have, of course, International Women's Day coming our way on Friday, March 8th. So, should we do some introduction? Are we ready?
Sure.
To this side of me, right, left, I don't know while you're looking at it, of course, is Michelle Ryder. And hi, Michelle. To those who don't know, Michelle is a singer-songwriter, recording artist, has worn many hats over the course of her life, and everything she does top drawer. She is an advocate for artists and is always promoting other musicians and anyone who wants to get a foothold in the industry. And of course, she's a tour de force. Am I wrong? Was that right?
You're not wrong. Bang
on. Theresa Blackburn. Theresa is a music promoter and booking agent for Rocks Live.
Yes.
And you've been in the industry for how long?
8 years.
8 years. Excellent. Right here, over here, is Trish Jardine, playwright, producer, writer, director, co-owner of Two Fools Productions, which is based in Amherst, and you've been doing this for a while.
11 years.
11 years. Fantastic. See, we've got lots of interesting stuff happening already. Steph Walsh, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Now, Steph is a photographer, videographer, artist, of course, on every level, visual storyteller, and phenomenal work. I've seen a lot of your work, and really awesome stuff. So let's talk. Who wants to go first about what it is like to be in an industry? Let's face it. Maybe we could talk first, Michelle, with regard to, what is it like being a woman in an industry that is still very much controlled by males, as far not just when we're talking about in the industry as far as recording and production and artist development and stuff, but even just at the basic of all levels.
It's true. It doesn't matter how far up the food chain you go, or right down to Trish's basement where we're having rehearsals. The guys have opinions. And it's hard to get yours out there sometimes. Women tend to have a very different vision about the way they see things going, and I'm outnumbered 5-1 on most cases, and even when I'm outnumbered by 1, I tend to not always get my particular way, which is why I'm loving the songwriting so much, because nobody gets to tell me how I write a song or how it's going to go. Mark and I have partnered up, and it's been probably the best experience I've had yet with being able to express myself.
Right.
And he supports my ideas, and he's firing back at me just the way Steph and I work when we're working on one of my videos. He contributes so much. I mean, he'll come to me with a song and then gives me carte blanche to write lyrics and come up with a tune that I think is catchy, and we just work fantastically together.
Why do you feel it is that that the female voice continues to be suppressed, even though the female voice is attempting to express itself and its truth, which is, it should be a birthright, really. But why is there that pushback, that resistance?
I think we kind of know that the patriarchy is still very much alive, and I think you've mentioned it once or twice.
Yeah.
traditionally, men were in charge of the family, and men were in charge of the cave, and men were in charge of politics.
But it's been a long time since we needed that kind of protection.
It is. And their role has changed as far as, fathers becoming single parents and that sort of thing. But no matter what we do, no matter what strides we take forward, we're presidents of companies now, and we're out front performing in front of groups, but we're still the one that takes care of everybody when they're sick and cooks the meals when we get back after the show. And so we maintain that feminine side of what we're doing, even though we're willing to stretch out in all directions and try to break new ground.
Yeah. Now, you must have experienced this being on your particular arm of the industry with regard to, pushback and resistance and, I'm sure you'll be spoken to differently than a male peer will be when negotiating for, booking talent and negotiating, riders and all that stuff.
I haven't really had an issue with booking so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the people I work with are not so quick to listen to a woman, or they want to be looked after. And what you said about mothering, which, don't get me wrong, I do like to give care. I'm a bear. Right. Still.
But there's more to you than that.
Much more.
Yeah. And it's also disengaging what experience and perception and value that you bring to a situation. Because I'm sure there's been times when you go, well, here's this idea, or here's how I think we should approach this, and they just kind of go, well, but we've always done it this way. And
it's been a while. I will say it's been a while since that's happened.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people are pretty good. I haven't had that many problems. People are pretty polite to me, and they're kind. I find a lot of the time they'll talk a little softer to me. It's cute.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right, it's cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
So,
So now I want to go to you, and when you're in a particular situation where, say, you are shooting, right, and you're working with, it's multiple at an event, like a big event, where it's not going to be just you there in a professional capacity. It would actually be, say, other photographers, and they're male. Are they aggressive, or are they do they push you out of the way? Or do you have to?
I haven't really
experienced any of that?
No, not really. I'm still fairly new in doing that professionally.
Right.
But I really haven't had an issue with it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good sign then. Maybe it's because it's a little bit later in the game.
And I'm a good sized girl. Push me around.
I find you are very much finding your voice, though, where you're taking over the role of directing and producing your own works of art on videos. You're getting much more comfortable with telling people how it's going to go.
I do, yeah. I have no problem telling people what to do.
Right. But I'm sure there's been pushback a little bit, like, who does she think she is?
Not really.
No? That's because you go in with a different attitude.
Yeah, maybe. I was in sales most of my career, and so maybe that helps me with, that being able to tell somebody what to do without, all the different personalities you come across. And I don't know. I'm still fairly new at it, but I haven't had that happen yet.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll get into more stuff. Here we go. We're back. So it's your turn. I'm going to put you in the hot seat, Trish.
I'm ready.
Given the fact that you're kind of like doing everything with regard to your role as the co-owner, and you're writing, that means you're also going to be getting backing, funding. Like, people have no idea that aren't in the industry how many hats you would have to be wearing. So in that, is it what is the hardest part to navigate as a woman? What are the barriers? Have you noticed that things have shifted, over the many years that you've been doing it? Do you have to work extra hard to be taken serious in certain areas of this venture?
Well, for us, my business partner Terry and I, when we started out, our goal was let's just remain authentic, because I mean, let's face it, if you fake it in the entertainment industry, not in the bedroom, your audience is going to know, and they're going to call you on it every single time. And I think that, you know, it's because we are women that are writing and producing and directing, that we're actually, you know, setting, I don't know if it's a standard, but we're setting ourselves up as not only leaders, but that we can be running the show, but we can also be funny, and we can also be a little raunchy, and we can bring that maritime flavor to our shows, and, you know, no apologies, hands down. And we haven't, I don't want to say we haven't been taken seriously, but I think in any business, male or female, when you're starting out, you got to find your footing, and you got to prove yourself before anybody's going to take you, you know, seriously. And they want to make sure that you got the chops to back up what you're selling, right?
Yeah. And you know, so typical of a woman, really, to say that they could do all of those roles, right? To do all of those roles and to balance all of that.
Well, the thing for us is, when we started, we knew nothing about theater, and that's no word of a lie, nothing. And today, we're not considered, I guess, what you would classify as traditional theater. And I think I think that's why it works for us. I mean, we've taken a little bit of criticism because, you know, when you come to one of our shows, you know, we're definitely not Neptune. I always say we're not professional, but, you know, it's, for us, it doesn't have to be perfect to be funny. It just has to be funny to be perfect.
Right.
And that's been our motto from you know, day one. And, you know, at the end of the day, if people are laughing, we've done our jobs, right? I mean, we write adult comedies. We're R-rated, and you know,
I like that.
Yeah, we're definitely R-rated, and you know, we've developed a great following, male, female. Like, you know, at first it was, you know, a bunch of girls. They'd get a table, they'd come out, and it was a girls' night out. And now, you know, the husbands are coming, the boyfriends are coming, the dads are coming. You know, Grampy's been there. So our shows, we're getting a bigger following, and, you know, that's, for us, you know, that's what it's all about. We don't want to cater to just one group. We want everybody to be out laughing, and you know, it's just, you know, for us, if people are laughing, we've done our job.
What a great thing too, to be able to do it on your terms, right? Because is that not really like what we've been asking for as women all along? We just want to be able to be creative on our terms, create the lives that we want, and bring everybody, and really good women bring other women with them.
That's right. Surround yourself by great people, and amazing things are going to happen.
That's right. Yeah.
It's true.
Excellent.
I'm at a good table for that. This is my circle.
So, what is the thing that you hope is easier for the next generation of women? You know, we are looking at International Women's Day, and what that means, and there's a lot of weight to it more and more every year. It's actually taken more and more seriously, and you see it getting picked up by corporations, and people are recognizing, because I personally believe, you know, we could do all the initiatives for diversity that we want, but until we have equality,
Exactly.
just starting with, you know, cis male and cis female, right? Until there is more of that equality, how are we ever going to elevate everyone, right?
My wish actually has changed, because there was a time when it was, I wish we could get a seat at the table. I wish men would change the way they feel or think about us. I wish they would take us seriously. But now, It's more of an internal. I've gotten so close to so many beautiful, powerful, talented women, and my wish now is that they would believe in themselves enough to realize you are awesome. And I'm not saying you're awesome because you're awesome. You're awesome.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And sometimes women have a really hard time accepting that about themselves, believing that they know what they're capable of. They pull off 10 times what.
But they don't think they're worthy.
They don't think they're worthy. You've got the seat now.
Right.
Things are shifting.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself and sit at that table and hold your head up.
It seems like it's the perennial discussion that I have with women in my age group that, and looking at, my late mom and that generation as well. And I still see echoes of it in the younger generations, and that there's still they're haunted
Yes.
by this idea that they're just not quite enough. Like they just need to do a bit more. Right? Like more. Do you want to do more? Do you think you need to do more?
Accomplishing wonderful things.
I don't think we need to do more.
No, I don't think so either.
But again, right? That's the discussion.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could sit and marinate on that topic for
Yes,
a very long time, to be honest with you. I could just sit there and just go, girl, you're worthy. We're all worthy. Let's just do this. I'm all about the pep talk. And the thing is, it's never been about diminishing men to elevate women, right? And that's so frustrating, that idea that it's like we're nobody needs to be suppressed or oppressed.
Yeah.
Everybody can be lifted at the same time.
Yeah.
We're all great. Right?
I think some people get stuck in that.
But they do.
Yeah.
And you can see the frustration in the younger generations because people don't know who and what they should be.
Right.
It's like, you shouldn't be anything. You should just be you.
Yeah.
And you should stick around.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna come back. And welcome back to Rimshots with Sean. I'm Nicolle, clearly not Sean. Sean's doing an excellent job behind the camera. And of course, this is here on Eastlink Community TV. It's our final segment, so let's get back into it. I'm gonna ask each of you two questions. We're gonna start with this question right now. Teresa, what are you most proud of? Because I understand that you're not one to toot your own horn.
No,
but I think
I'm
it's
not.
important right now to step up and go, you know what? Bam, bam, bam.
I think what I'm most proud of is the current situation I'm in, that I was asked. And everything I've done, I've been asked. I've never asked to do it. I never applied. I didn't even know what was going on. People approached me and asked. So I'm pretty proud of that.
You're getting your
It's nice to be
dues.
headhunted.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is. For a long time, it was repression. Don't
Yeah.
say anything exactly what you were
Yeah.
saying, but now it's not at all.
That's
now
good.
people are really nice to me and they ask.
And they recognize the currency you bring to the market.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah. I didn't
Damn
know.
story.
Feels good, doesn't
It
it?
does. It does.
Same for you. What are you most proud of right now?
Actually, my current situation. I've written music my whole life. I've had a career my whole life that I've always worked very hard at. But right now, I feel like I'm having my best expression of myself by finally getting to make the music that I've always wanted to, but nobody's telling me, you shouldn't do it that way. You should put this in it's my decision, and it's my piece of work, and
It's your art.
and it's my art, and I have a phenomenal partner in making that, and I'm just really, really stoked. And it's gone well. I mean, Steph made an incredible video for my first song,
Yeah.
and it took off. It's done really well, and I'm still kind of reeling about it, but I'm just super proud of what's happening right now. And you always wonder whether you're going to achieve a certain level of anything, but when you can actually see the horizon for the first time, you're like, is this what doing it feels like? Because I think I'm doing it.
Nice. Nice.
So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm proud of you too, girl.
Thank you.
Let's go to you, Trish. What are you most proud of?
I think just keeping it all together, really, and the fact that people are they're coming and they're sitting in the chairs and they're watching us and they find us funny, and that just amazes me. That
Right.
because we always thought we were funny, but
Listen, I'm in a room by myself. I get it.
I'm hysterical. I'm a party.
I get it.
But when you put it out there, you're totally vulnerable. Are
Right.
people going to laugh, or are you going to fall flat in your face? And the fact that for the last 11 years we've been making people laugh, and that they keep coming back, and now they're bringing their friends. And we've got such a great team of actors, and our stage manager, and our current director, Barstools. It's just such an amazing team, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
That's great. Very satisfying.
It is. It absolutely is.
Steph.
Well, Michelle's video.
It's beautiful.
It was just over 30,000 views, which is pretty exciting for me.
Very exciting.
That was my first real video that I put out there with her amazing song, and the feedback I've gotten has been fantastic. We just completed another one of her songs, and the few that have seen it, it's not out yet, but the few that have seen it, the feedback has been tremendous, and it feels really good. And a lot of the feedback is unsolicited.
Right.
Because if hey, did you see the video? What did you think? Is very different than somebody coming up and saying, hey, I saw the video,
Right.
it's fantastic. So that's really cool, right? Because it's it's nice to hear that,
Yeah.
Well, it makes you feel like you've earned it instead of you're digging for it.
That's right. Asking for it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
journey?
Oh yeah, mine's good. Mine's good.
I know it's good.
I'm proud of the fact that I have been working in radio since what year did I graduate? 1992. I've managed to survive this industry, which quite frankly is a miracle, but not about me. I am, however, I'm super passionate about bringing the next generation up. I believe it's our job as vanguards, and because we are, to do what we can to develop, support, nurture, and promote younger talent, younger women, and their dreams. So, what is it that you would say to a young woman who is kind of like, and it doesn't have to be specifically related to your job, just advice that somebody gave to you or that you would like to give?
Relax. Just relax and go with it. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. Just have fun.
Don't make everything so big.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, good advice. What about you?
I actually have a couple of young ladies that I'm working with who aspire to be lead singers in bigger bands at some point, and I honestly, I try to explain to them how it has been and what an advantage point they're at.
Right.
But do the work, be proud of your work, and don't let people hold you back. That no matter who they are, don't let people hold you back that don't understand your mission.
That's right.
Trish hit the nail on the head when she said about people actually finding her funny. We're all artists of some kind, and when you share something so deeply personal, it's part of your spirit, it's part of your soul, and you're putting it out there to be judged by people.
Right.
And if they reject it, it's a rejection of you, and you're like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Take a chance, because look what's happening. Everything you guys are putting out there is hitting, smashing.
And even if it doesn't hit, it's not the end of the world.
No, but you've achieved
Right?
something. You did it. You made it.
Just the process alone
For sure.
is worthy. Yeah. Yeah. Stand strong in your conviction.
Yes.
And I will say this: do not hear all kinds of compliments and have people say wonderful things, and then that one person that writes something snotty, you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Those people don't matter. I laugh at them now. I'm like, I make videos and I go, yeah, somebody sent this text message, and I have a lot of fun with it because it's just like, that's hilarious, you terrible, sad person. Again, advice to somebody who's starting up.
Life is hard. Have fun.
Yeah.
Don't take it too serious.
Right? That's wisdom, right? That's what we're talking about. Steph?
Don't take no for an answer.
Atta girl.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
You may no, but you might get a yes.
That's right. You never know. Yeah, that's right. So let's go very quickly around the table. Any projects for you? coming up you want to share with everyone?
The booking.
Teresa.
The booking.
Booking.
Booking for Rocks Live and Stage 1.
That's awesome.
We really want people, really want to book, so please feel free to get a hold of me.
Quick email, website.
Email is t.meblackburn@77@outlook.com. You can find me on Facebook, and I don't like any other social media. Facebook's good for me. But yes, get a hold of me.
Perfect. And you? What do you want to promote right now?
We're about to release our second song. We were hoping for the 1st of April, but there's going to be a little time delay. It might be the 5th of April, but last song hit well. Next song is going to be fantastic, and we're excited.
And the best place for people to go?
It's on Barstools and Bandtalk, Rimshots with Sean. My social media, Michelle Ryder. Sean's social media has it all over the place. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, just like 7 platforms. I don't
There you
even
go.
know all the
Michelle
names.
Ryder,
Like
world
labels and
domination.
badges.
Trish.
We are on stage this October with a new play called Bite Me.
Juicy.
Rated R.
What's the website?
We are on Facebook, Two Fools Productions. Follow us. We have. We'll let you know when the dates are and what you can expect.
And Steph.
Just this new video coming out with Michelle's new song.
As well as your
it's gonna be
professional
great.
page?
Yes. No, I'm on Facebook.
Oh, you're on Facebook. Just people randomly just find you, or
Well, they could just send me a message. I'm still new. I'm still working on all that professional stuff. It's coming.
We're going to get you a Facebook page.
there you go. A little Instagram, you know.
I have Instagram.
There you go. What's your Instagram?
Timely Steph.
Timely Steph.
Yeah.
I know that. I follow her. Thank you so much for your attention, your time. Thank you to Sean for letting us have this moment of feminine power and glory. And again, Theresa, Michelle, Trish, Steph, thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So there you have it, kids. Didn't lie. I could be out of a job next week. I don't know. That was fantastic. And the goal of that was just to show that, hey, it's not just men that can do this thing. Actually, men usually do it poorly. You get to see some of the best tonight. So see you next week. Rimshots with Sean right after Friday Night Hockey. Ciao for now.